A long time ago, there lived a king named Dashratha, the ruler of the kingdom of Ayodhya. He had 3 wives, Kaushalya, Kaikeyi, and Sumitra. The first wife, Kaushalya, gave birth to the eldest son, Rama. The second wife, Kaikeyi, gave birth to Bharata, while the third wife, Sumitra, had twins and named them Lakshmana and Shatrughna. In no time, the kids grew up into handsome princes and became well known across the kingdom for their wisdom and strength. King Dashratha loved all his kids but had a soft spot in his heart for his eldest son, Rama. One day, sage Vishwamitra took the young princes to the neighboring kingdom of Mithila, which King Janaka ruled. He had organized a Swayamvar for his daughters, Sita and Urmila. "Welcome, princes," announced King Janaka. "As you all know that I have organized this Swayamvar for my 2 beautiful daughters, and any of you can get married to them. However, the only condition is that you have to string this great bow by Lord Shiva." Many princes took turns stringing the bow, but none of them succeeded. In the end, Rama went and strung it in his first attempt to win King Janaka's elder daughter Sita for marriage. Urmila got married to Lakshmana, and all of them were welcomed back to the kingdom with great pomp and show. Things were fine until one day, King Dashratha expressed his willingness to throne Rama as the king. "My dear Ayodhya citizens, I have served you all for many years now. Now I am growing old and want to appoint my eldest son Rama as the king," announced King Dashratha, and the entire kingdom danced with joy. However, Dashratha's second wife, Kaikeyi, was unhappy with the decision as she wanted his son, Bharat, to be the king. She was charmed into thinking so by one of her closest servants, Manthara. She immediately called for the king and asked him to fulfill the 2 wishes that he had granted him a long time back. "My dear king, I guess it's time for you to fulfill the 2 boons you had given me," said Kaikeyi. "I want you to make my son, Bharat, to be the king and send Rama to the forest for an exile of 14 years. Poor king had no option but to send Rama to exile. He was accompanied by his wife Sita and brother Lakshmana to the forest. As soon as Rama left for the forest, Dashratha could not accept the fact and died within a few days. Rama, Sita and Lakshmana lived a life full of hardships in the forest. One day, Ravana's sister, Shurpanakha, saw Rama and was mesmerized by his beauty. She wanted to marry him, but Rama refused. Angrily, she went to attack Sita, but Lakshmana cut her nose in rage to protect Sita. She returned to Lanka and narrated the incident to her brother Ravana, who decided to take revenge on them. One day, Sita saw a beautiful deer in the forest and asked Rama to get it for her. The deer was nothing else but a trap by Ravana. When Rama did not return after a long time, Sita sent Lakshmana to look for him. Lakshmana was hesitant to go but eventually left after drawing a magic line on the door. "I urge you not to cross this line in any circumstances," said Lakshmana and left. Meanwhile, Ravana came to Sita dressed as a sage and asked her to offer some fruits. As soon as Sita crossed the line, he grabbed Sita and took her to Lanka on his rath. When Rama and Lakshmana came to know about what had happened, they rushed to rescue Sita. On the way, they met the Monkey King Sugriva and Hanuman, who decided to help them to rescue Sita. Hanuman flew to the kingdom of Lanka in search of Sita and saw her sitting in one of the backyards. She went to her and said, "Mata Sita, I am a messenger of Lord Rama, and I am here to give you this ring. Lord Rama has sent this ring and said that he will come to rescue you very soon." Later, the guards caught Hanuman and set his tail on fire. He burnt Ravana's entire palace and returned to Rama. After that, Rama and the monkey army started their journey to Lanka to rescue Sita. They reached there after many days, and finally, the war began. Kumbhakarna, Ravana's mighty brother, Indrajit, Ravana's son, and other great warriors lost their lives in the battle. Finally, Lord Rama and Ravana came face to face. Lord Rama killed Ravana, and they took Sita back to the kingdom of Ayodhya, where he was crowned as the king.